pictures, you can see there are books and bookshelves. Daisy, what do you think about these pictures? What hobbies that fit these pictures?
I think reading books, miss.
Excellent, Daisy. That's also correct. The last pictures, let's see this together. There are pencils and colors. What do you think of these hobbies related? Together. Together. 1, 2, 3. Drawing. Yeah. Alright, students. After we identify places related to hobbies, now we want to go deeper into our lessons. So, what is hobby? As your friends already answers, hobbies are activities that we can do regularly in their free time because they enjoy them. Or in our leisure time, we can say that we do these things because we love it and we like it. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Alright. Go on into the hobbies activities example. I want you to repeat after me because we will practice to pronounce it correctly, okay? Alright, the first hobbies activity. We can say swimming. Swimming. Good job, students, but I want to give some corrections, okay? So, Putri, you almost get it, but the word I is not pronounced A. Yeah, so you can say swimming, not swimming. Okay, can you try again?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Repeat after me. Swimming.
Swimming.
Alright, good job, Putri.
Thank you.
Alright, we move to the next words. Okay, repeat after me. Cycling.
Cycling.
Once again, cycling.
Cycling.
Alright, good job. Next word. Reading.
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 Okay. The last word. Gardening.
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 Okay. Alright, students, we have learned about what is hobbies and the examples of hobbies that we used to do in our daily life. Now we go to our main activity, which is we will identify that hobby is usually related to some certain places. Can you help me to read it in this class?
Yes, miss.
Alright. So in this table, okay, who wants to read at the first hobbies? Are you volunteers?
Me, miss.
Okay, see.
Fishing related to sea and river.
Alright, so go on to the next board.
Miss.
Okay, have you.
The hobbies cycling is related to the place, cycling track and park, miss.
Excellent, that's very good. Very good, students. And we will answer the last hobbies together, which is reading related to library and room. That's correct because we can fishing in river, right? And we can cycling in the swimming pool, right?
Yes.
So every hobby has its own places, so don't do it wrong, okay?
Okay.
How if we swimming in the river, miss?
Oh yeah, this can be alternative as well, but be careful because rivers sometimes can be dangerous. Okay, we move on to the next. Alright, we move on to the core of our learning. So after knowing places related to hobbies, we begin to learn how to describe hobbies using expressions of life. Okay. Now, I want to ask you personally, what's your favorite hobbies?
Me, miss.
Okay, see.
Reading books is my most favorite hobby.
Can you tell us why?
Because when I read books, I can get something new and I think it is a fun activity to do in a leisure time.
That's very good, hobbies, Daisy. Good job. Alright, class, after we listen to these answers, I believe that each one of you likes some certain hobbies because there's something that you like about it and there must be a reason, right? Yes. Because of that, I want to introduce you how to describe our hobbies correctly using expressions of life. So in this expression, there are some structures or the formulas. The first one, you can say I like, and you can add the activity. Like for example, this is like see, love, readings, and you can add the word of because, and after that followed by the reasons or the adjective. For example, in these answers, we can formulate into she likes reading because she loves to get something new or new knowledge. Can you comprehend it, maybe some of you have confusions in your mind. Here I give you some examples you can use. I want one of you to volunteer to read it for the class.
Miss,
Okay, Putri, you can try.
I prefer reading because it is calming and peaceful. I usually read in library.
Alright, good job, Putri. And I want to add for your more comprehension, what the reason that Putri in this statement like reading?
Because it's calming and peaceful.
Great job. And where are the places related to that hobbies?
In library.
Yeah, you did a really good job. Now we will go to identify what are the language used in this describe, okay? First one is simple present tense. So in our sentence, we will use simple present tense because it is used to express the general truth, habits, or the feeling. Exactly what we want to describe today. For example, I like reading because it's relaxing. And the structure you can find here is the subject and follow the verb. You can add like I like, I love, or I enjoy. And then you can add the objective or the activity that related to that, alright? Next slide is about language use of verb. Because in these hobbies, describe hobbies, we want to use some verb like love, I enjoy, prefers, I like. Yeah, because that's to show our expressions. For example, I love singing or I prefer cycling to running. The language is using auxiliary ing for after like, love, or enjoy, which is the verb. So when the hobby or the activity is a verb, you can add ing after it. For example, I like swimming. So the correct one is I like swimming, not I like swimming. Alright, student, do you get it?
Yes, miss.
Alright. Move to the next one. We use conjunction because. These conjunctions used to give a reasons of or explanations because we want to describe, right? We want to explain why we love this activity. For example, I love gardening because it is relaxing. Are you student?
Yes, miss.
And next is we use some kind of adjective for feelings or qualities. This is used after because it is to describe the hobby itself. For example, adjective is fun, it is relaxing, it is creative, it is exciting, healthy, and etc. And it is linked to the hobby itself. For example, I like painting because it is creative. So the creative and painting is related. So we use the adjective of creative for the painting, and you can custom it based on the verb itself. Alright, so that is the language use that we will use in this describe our hobbies. The next one is our payrolls, which is our main activity today. Here I provide you 3 questions that will be the guidelines of you. So I want you to work in pair, can be 2 or 3, and you will answer these questions. For the instruction, first you can choose one of hobbies as your preference. It is could be your favorite one, okay? Maybe you like swimming more, you like gardening more, etc. And in pairs, you should interview your friends using the given question, the 3 questions previous as the guideline. So you know what you want to ask related to hobbies. And the last, after you discuss and interview your friends, you can write the answers on the paper. And I hope you can present it in the class. Alright, do you get it, students?
Yes, miss.
Alright, good job. Now you can work in pair. Now students, I want you to present your discussions and the result of interview your friends. May you to stand up from your chair or from your place to read out loud the result you have got. Okay, you want to volunteer?
Yes.
Alright, Kim and Putri. Please stand up.
Putri said that she loves cooking because it is creative and fun. She usually cooks in the kitchen.
Alright. Thank you, Hakim. That's a really good answer. Give applause to Hakim. You may say thank you. Alright, next Putri.
Okay, so after our discussion,
It's okay.
so she said that she enjoyed reading because it's relaxing. She usually reads in her room.
Alright, thank you so much, Putri. That's really good job. Alright, thank you. mistake of pronunciation, but it's okay. We learn together. And after we have done our pairs work, now we come to our last activity, which is the reflections and the sum up of the material or the lessons that we have got today. Alright, for today we have learned about hobbies, adjective and passes, right? Can you give some examples of what kind of adjective we usually use in our describe of hobbies, which is fun and one more? Peaceful and others?
Relaxing.
Relaxing, good job. And we also have learned about the structures of describing our hobbies. We use simple present tense, and then we use conjunctions, and we use gerunds, and last we use the verb of expressing our feeling. And remember, students, when we want to describe our hobbies, we can use sentence formulated in I like hobbies because, and you can give the reasons. Okay, do you get it, students?
Yes, miss.
Alright, so thank you so much for your active participation today, and I give you some additional assignment, which is you can interview your family members related to their hobbies. Excited to do that?
Yes, miss.
Right, at the end of this class, I hope that all the lessons of the material we have learned today can be beneficial for your daily life, and don't forget to apply it in your practice of describing hobbies. Now that I can say that I will dismiss this class, thank you so much for your active participation, and I hope that we can meet again in our next course. Alright, thank you so much, students.
Thank you, miss.
Good morning.
Morning.